What's up, everybody? Jackstar, Six Shooter, the Michigan Toxic Pizza. What up? Let's go ahead and get this thing going. I'm on US West. This will be a short stream today. I've got some other things I got to get done this afternoon before everything in town closes. The downside of living in a little itty bitty town. What's going on there, Aslan? How are you? Anyway, hoping I actually had some people sending me some messages. I don't actually need any more power transfers, but when people ask me, it's definitely one of the most important shards in the game, without a doubt. So it's definitely a hot item, and I've had people requesting that I do some more shard farming. Hey, what's up, Soul? Michael? Yeah, there'll be more. I actually recorded the first few episodes. I just have to get them edited and rendered. But there will be more Astroneer coming. I just really love that game. Anyway, we're doing Chaos 4. We're going to make it public. Make the minimum ascension, say 10. And I'm just going to call it that. Now I'm going to hop in the Steam group as well. So anybody that wants to can join me off the Steam group. Let me let this map load in first. Yeah, power transfer is definitely a hot item. Yeah, orbs are removed from trials, they're saying. What's going on, Richard? Ballistic, Michael. There's Cousin, Kendall. Anyway, let me hop in the Steam group here real quick. Yeah, the orbs are, for the most part, useless once you get past, like, Chaos 4, maybe. And people weren't, nobody was using them. So they completely pulled them from the loot tables. I'm in the lobby. I've been in the lobby all the time there, Toxic. Let's see. Just gonna do some spawn camps here, I think. I figured to do some Abyss Lord spawn campy type stuff here today. Probably not near as quick as just spamming auras, but or fishers or whatever. On the Xbox, huh? Yep. That's actually where, as far as I believe, I think that is actually where the bulk of the players are currently at, is on Xbox. Let's go over this way, and then we'll just spawn camp it right there. Hope nothing gets around. Same thing here. Just gonna go right up in their faces. Up in the faces. This is maybe a little too arrogant of a build. I guess we'll find out here in a minute. Let's see. And that leaves me 200 left, which is more than enough. What, 20 left? Might as well throw an LSA down here just to close the deal. I'm not 100% positive. This may be just overly arrogant and sloppy building here, even though it's lower level. Losing's part of the deal there, Six Shooter. If you don't lose a match, then you're definitely not playing it enough. Or not trying appropriate difficulties. I mean, we all lose matches. I personally don't use frostbites unless I'm going to use frosty power. So I always use a medallion. That way I get that increased defense power. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Overly arrogant looks like it's probably going to do the trick. Okay. Am I going to stream on Friday? Yeah, I stream at 1 p.m. on Twitch on Fridays. 1 p.m. Pacific time, which is right after the trendy stream. And then I stream again. Now that Mastery's done, I'll go back to my normal stream schedule, which is Friday night at 11 p.m. for a late night stream on Twitch. It's all Pacific time, of course. It's PST now. The PDT is gone. So it's Pacific Standard Time. What's going on there, Mayretha? I notice you, 6-shooter. I notice you. I see you right there. I already said hi once. Jeez. Yep, out of juice. Oh, the Ramster. I miss you. I never use it anymore because of Cobalts and Chaos 7. Cobalts don't like my Ramsters. But oh, the Ramsters are so awesome. What's going on there, Leonardo? You can skip any of the Chaos tiers if you're willing to put additional time into the next Chaos tier to get your gear caught up. I personally never suggest it. Not there anyway, because Chaos 6 is way more irritating than Chaos 5, in my opinion anyway. I just don't like the Hex throwers at all. Hex throwers are just irritating. And the assassins, it's just, I mean, all you have to do to deal with assassins is stack hero health, and it makes life so much easier. So, I mean, you can skip it, but I personally, that wouldn't be the one I'd skip. I would skip C6 personally, but that's just me. You know, to each their own. Some people don't, you know, would rather deal with the hex throwers than the assassins. That's actually what I did the very first time when Chaos 6 and Chaos 7 first arrived. Now, Chaos 5 had already been out for a while, of course, so I was in, like, fully maxed out Chaos 5 gear. And when Chaos 6 and 7 came, I played Chaos 6 just long enough to get a new totem for my walls. And then moved right to Chaos 7 and started the grind there. Cobalts really, I mean, the Chaos 7 Cobalts are one of the easiest tier specific mobs or tier introduction mobs where, you know, every Chaos tier, of course, it's got its special mob. The Cobalts in Chaos 7 are definitely one of the easier ones to deal with. Just flyer control and you're good, you know. These are the new wings. I like the new wings. I'm not using the head because this mask just works so well with this costume. And it is my favorite costume. Yeah, Zapper's you can just ignore Zapper though on board. Zapper is not very menacing. Considering you can completely ignore him, and when he dive bombs, it still won't kill your core. He used to be a beast. It used to be map wide, core crushing damage. Or not map wide, but ridiculously ranged. I mean, now you can just make him suicide with several characters. You can one shot him with several characters. Or you can just ignore them and let them go through, if you're using arives or weapon mans, just let them roll through all that. It's going to get wrecked. What's going on there, Leonardo? You have to. You can't do it on the consoles, there, cousin. If you play, I thought you played on PC. If you play on PC, you just hit B, and that gives you the free look. You have EV2 and Mystic. The Dryad probably be a pretty strong addition. What's going on there, Clash? Yeah, anyway, these are definitely good looking wings. I'm anxious to see the new stuff that's coming. We know there's a bunch of new cosmetics coming, so anxious to get a look at all that stuff. In-game sound's not working. Oh, I got it muted. That's a pretty good reason. I'm surprised nobody said anything until now. I didn't even realize I had it muted. That's pretty bad, huh? Well, at least you could hear me. You could hear what I was saying. I wasn't just talking to myself. Why am I upgrading walls? I have no idea. But I'm actually gonna add some music finally. One of the royalty-free music channels that I use regularly has got just a insane rock and metal collection, and you know one of my problems with the royalty-free music is I just don't like most of it. I'm pretty open-minded as far as music goes, but just some of the royalty-free stuff I just really cannot stand. And Techno Axe does a pretty good job with a bunch of stuff. So I just need to, I actually was going to start with it today, but I need to make sure I got the permissions all dialed in and all that stuff. Yeah, well, I prefer, I mean, I listen to a lot of, like, old punk rock. He's not out of the entrance, is he? It's alright. Oh, come on. Really? There he goes. I mean, it's not that I've got a problem with this, like, the style of music or whatever. I just, most of the songs just, they seem either irritating or that you've heard them a million times. You know, Twitch, of course, has got the same recycled stuff going over and over again on most people's streams. Nah, definitely won't be country music. Sorry there, May. What's going on there, Light Rain? Billy? Anyway, like I said, for those just joining, this is going to be a shorty today. Only going to go about another 45 minutes, about an hour total, as I've got some things I got to get done this afternoon here before the town shuts down on me. I'm sure somebody in chat will remember. I actually don't remember, to be honest with you. I think, I want to say the first set of wings was, what, the third or fourth week? Fourth layer. There it is, Light Rain's got it. Can't imagine we're gonna need anything else other than flame arrows. But throw a couple walls in the mix. Just so I can completely ignore what's going on. Belt Aura Wings Head. Yeah, it sounds accurate to me. Oop. Let me just put that anywhere. Gotta get that volcano. Yep, you're the only person, Adam, that asks that every single stream. How could I forget? I haven't heard anybody asking the whole remember me thing in a while. Adam's the first one here lately. You will always be in my memory now, Adam. The streams that you missed, there actually wasn't much over the weekend. You know, holiday weekend here in the U.S. Exclamation shards there, Billy. I don't know on that one. I know all the real popular shards, but the stuff that you only need one of. Yeah, you gotta sleep there, Toxic. Have a good night, man. Thanks for swinging by. What am I using? I'm using Deadly Strikes, Power Transfer, and Defense Crit Damage, I believe, on a medallion. Pretty sure, anyway. Oh, had the shard page up. Fair enough. Alright, Clash, take it easy. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are just looking for the carries. Well, thanks there, Adam. Appreciate it. There's definitely a lot of people in town looking for the carries. I get that all the time as well. Might as well get this volcano all the way to tier 5, you know? It is a volcano and all. I would wait there, Possessed, until Onslaught comes and do it through Onslaught. It's not hard to progress at all. You already know. It's grindy, but it's not hard. I mean, we're, you know, in most states of the game, or most stages of the game, we're all really, really overpowered, you know. You won't be able to carry people anymore on Onslaught unless you want to go back and start at the beginning. Because people won't be able to join, you know, say I've cleared floor 10 and you've only cleared floor 2. The game won't allow you to join. The only way I could do a run with you is if I went back to floor 2. But yeah, Onslaught is supposed to offer progression directly out of campaigns, so theoretically you'd be able to skip the trials altogether. Which of course we haven't actually done yet, so we're just going by the news we have so far. I'll just chillax right here. Yeah, well, I mean, Onslaught will make that a lot easier. Well, it's just never quite as fun, you know? That was what killed Destiny for me. The original Destiny was I started playing it late, and I had real life friends playing it. And for me to play with them, you know, I would run up and like headshot something 16 times, and its health bar would barely move, and then they'd roll through and one shot it, and it just wasn't any fun. You know, I ended up lasting like one night. I mean, that's the bad part about getting carried. You know, I mean, of course, everybody likes to take it easy every now and then, but if you get carried right from the start, a lot of times it will ruin the game for you, and you won't want to play it after a while, you know? I mean, Destiny's not the only game that happened to me in, really. You know, both of the Left 4 Dead games, 1 and 2, I kind of got carried by my son in those. Or not Left 4 Dead, Killing Floor. Killing Floor 1 and 2. My son was like a pro at those games, and I'd play them with him, and I didn't know what I was doing, and he would just tell me, do this, do that, drop pipe bomb here, you know, and so on and so on. And the game was just no fun for me because you know, I mean, of course I had fun the first day, just mindlessly shooting stuff, but that gets old quick. But that's the downside of the carry. You know, it's one of those grass is always greener things. You know, when you just start the game, you want all Chaos 7 gear. When you're in all Chaos 7 gear, you want the challenge that you had back when you started the game. So it's definitely one of those. It's a vicious circle. Wrecked, good morning. Bright and early out there at Rex house. Nice, Nate. Congrats. I'll do one more run with this group here, and then I'll pop back out to Tavern and start a new one. Hopefully we don't get the same map again. That's what I liked about Chaos 4 was some of the map variety. Well, you don't have to have the max stats for the tier that you're on. In fact, the maximum of, say, you know, we're in Chaos 4 now, the maximum stats from Chaos 4 are not as good as the minimum stats from Chaos 5. So, I mean, there is overlap, so you don't have to go all the way to the top. Let me move this. Well, to hell with it. I'll leave it back here. I'll leave it back here for the spawn camp. Get a little flyer control in there, though. Oops. Yeah, I guess we can do Mystic on this lane. Why not? Might as well. There you go. Get your protons all buffed up there. Yeah, Ascension's not really the issue. It's more about the gear than the Ascension for sure. That's big time overkill there. What do we got going on this side? Some cannons, very nice. We got lots of DU, might as well use it. And that calls for an obelisk. Yeah, I hear you there, One True Dragon. I'm really, really looking forward to it. It's alright. Them geodes ain't got nothing on us. Oh, the Onslaught, you mean, Mama? I actually have to boot somebody to make room for new people right at the moment. Their cousin. I'm actually going to do that again soon. Free up a bunch of spots. Oh, you're talking to Rect. I gotcha. I think Rect's got a little bit longer to go yet. Oh, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head there, Cash. You can go to do exclamation stats in chat and it will give you the maximums for each tier. I mean, you don't hardly need to be at the maximums, but it'll tell you where the top of each tier is and you can kind of base it from there. But it's not, I mean, the gear is required, but the gear it's more about the build than the gear. Like the first, this version of the game, oops, I got that shield on. I got Narwagging going instead of my I usually use Poisonous Tips on this hero. Or Cyclone. Anyway, like on the Xbox, when I did my most recent playthrough, I was in like middle to high end Chaos 5 stuff, doing Chaos 7. So I mean, if you understand if you understand the system and what defenses to use against which mobs and which chaos tiers, then is that Cryo? Nope, it's Unknown Dog. I thought that was Cryo there for a second. That's the Cryo skin. Yep, exactly what Light Rain said there. It's definitely, the gear is required, but it's more about using the right defenses. Well, I mean, you need a combination of two. You're not going to go into Chaos 5 and Chaos 1 gear even using the right defenses. You're still going to get steamrolled. But, completing Chaos 5 in like high-end Chaos 3 or middle-end Chaos 4 gear is, just a matter of the correct defenses. Yeah, they get all hooked on their little tablet games, the mobile games. I actually haven't fired my tablet up in a while. I probably should. I've probably got a million updates for it. Probably just a bit overdue. What's going on, Quentin? Oop, I forgot about the fiery balls. That's like half the fun on this map. Without the giant red mushroom, the map loses so much of its pizzazz. Everything will be dead. Yeah. I'll save it for next wave. The walls are up to you there, Billy. You don't need any specific walls. In Chaos 5, I think that was what your question. Um, I liked using the Mystic Walls as they helped CC the Assassins. But on the same note, if your defenses are still a little on the soft side, then Lady Orcs may go up and over when they get blown up in the air. If the Lady Orcs are making it all the way to your walls, they could come down on the wrong side, is the downside. These are the wings for completing the third set of stars for mastery. So when you get it, 315 stars, these are the wings for those. Viper's Fangs is definitely the wall I use the most. For sure. Now part of that is I like playing actively on the Mystic. So, I mean, why not have her be a wall or two, you know? I keep forgetting I got Narwagon going. All the fat loot's dropping here. Oh, it's 420 stars. Alright, yeah. So the fourth tier of mastery then. Don't forget the chest. I'm always forgetting to open the chest on these shard farming runs. No, orbs don't exist in trials. They're cousin. They're only in campaign, as far as I know. They're worthless. You don't want to use them anyway. That's why they've been removed. So anyway, I'm going to pop back on out into town and start a fresh group up. I mean, Ascension helps, but Ascension doesn't matter now in any cast here. I guess I would say what matters is getting to Ascension 60. If you're at Ascension 60, then Ascension really doesn't matter. Alright, so I'll go ahead and start up a new one. Oops, public game. Do the same thing, make it 10. PDTs haven't received any changes in quite a while. I mean, depending on how far back you're thinking. They've been nerfed substantially since the Nightmare 4 days, if you've been playing since then. Yay! Favorite map for the win. Anyway, guys, feel free to hop on in. I'm still in the Steam group, too. Check out the shards. Oop. That was a full bag already. No. No luck so far. Oh, well. Get rid of all this stuff. Oh, I should have popped the mana real quick. Oh, well. What can you do? Oh, I did pop the mana. Outstanding. Let's see, where are we at? We're in Chaos 4. Yeah. Let's just go like that, I think, for now. We can spawn camp these 2 lanes. Actually, we can spawn camp all of it. It's Chaos 4, for God's sakes. Let's do a little double dip on that one. Good enough. I'm always live when you're at work. That sucks, Donald. Join Discord, man, if you play on the PC. There's a big, there's quite a few different time zones that are really active. Man, why do I have the feeling I've completely overkilled the map with arives? It was not my original intention, but sitting here staring away, looking, watching chat in robot mode. Give a little bit of variety here anyway. There we go. Good enough. I think that covers the whole map, doesn't it? I got 230 left. Not enough mana. I only got 130. That's alright. I'll just put a 3-noder down. Pretty sure that will still get the job done. Yeah, Discord is a trolley thing, just like most forums and Reddit and everything else. But there is a lot of good people there too. So you can definitely get a lot of good information, but you have to weed through the trollage. Which the DD2 Discord isn't that bad. It's not near as bad as some others I've been in. And then of course there's private servers too. Once you meet some friends or whatever. The blue wings, in my opinion, look the best with the Shinobi monk costume. Yeah, Discord's definitely a good thing. That's the thing with, like with Steam groups and with Xbox clubs and PlayStation communities. There's you run into people or you meet people to play with, but you don't really meet people. There's not really a ton of conversation. It's more just straight up matchmaking. Hey, you doing this now or then or whatever. Now, of course, you can, party up and voice chat with each other and all that stuff, but Discord is more about communication and, I don't know, it offers more options for communication than just the standard matchmaking and chat. I like it. I mean, you can get caught up using it and end up spending way too much time. Well, the animation of the wings changes, but it doesn't do anything for the gameplay now. Might want to try a different server there then, cousin. If you got a lot of rubber banding like that, it's usually a connection issue between you and the server. I would look from the title page. If you go to options, there might be a better server choice available for you. Good for DD2 dating. I get the rubber banding when I play on the European servers, and sometime actually on the East Coast server too. What's going on there, Tommy? Well, unfortunately, guys, like I just mentioned, this is going to be a kind of a short one today. I've got some things I've got to get done this afternoon, and they're, real life daytime things, so I got to get them done before businesses close and whatnot. Yeah, well, I mean, the West Coast server is in Oregon, so it's right up the road from you. It shouldn't be an issue there. Yeah, that it does. Real life continues to happen. I tell you what, I know I don't want to spoil it for everyone because I don't have all the episodes edited and rendered and ready for YouTube yet, but I had a lot of fun so far with this Astroneer playthrough. I'm going to get a bit more of it done tonight. Oh, I'm not even going to look at the stats on that Infernal Combustor. Actually, it looks like it has fire damage on it. Or no, maybe it doesn't. Oh no, I looked. It's absolutely perfect for what I want, except it's only got 3 projectiles. But I would take the 3 projectiles just to have that Infernal Combustor if it was Chaos 7 quality. Ah, why'd I look? I thought it had fire damage on it, but that was just the glow coming up from those auras. I had to look. $12:40 a.m. Well, get some sleep, Ricky. Dang. That's like me. I don't go to. I stay up way too late every day, but just the body's trained, you know. Work required it for 20 years, so now it's hard to break the habits. I just want to use it, Wrecked. It's the coolest looking thing ever. I like it way better than this weapon. That and it goes with the carnival skin just was so wonderfully. Oof. That's bedtime there, Wrecked. That's not when you wake up. That's when you go to sleep, man. Wrecked has got me itching to do some more Terraria. Back to the old sleeping schedule. Oh, everybody's got a different connection there, though, on board. I actually have, if you just run, if you just ping the Europe server, I've got a really low ping to it, but it's still, you know, I end up getting a little rubber banding. Not all the time, but periodically. You know, once a session or so, I'll have a little stretch where I'm rubber banding around a little. What's going on there, Jay? Got a little bit of a short one today. Probably do one more map after this one, maybe. Depending on what maps we get. If they're quick ones, might do 2. I'm going to try to put the new poll together for the next, even though this first Let's Play series has just really started on the channel. I'm going to try to put the poll together for the next Let's Play series. I got to decide what the games are I'm going to put on it. Any of y'all have any suggestions? Tempted to, there's several of them I've been tempted to play. Back along the Stardew Valley flavor. Of course, Harvest Moon has got that new game out too. Don't forget the shard. Don't forget the shard. These wings are for completing all of the 7 tiers of mastery. Yeah, the fireworks shard is actually not very good. It looks really cool, and it feels like it should be really cool. But when you actually look at the damage it's doing, it's not substantial. But on the same note, it looks cool enough where does that really matter? Ooh, you got the same map again, huh? Let's see. We'll do it a little different this time. Or is that the same thing I did last time? I don't even remember. We got lots of DU on this map, though, that's for sure. So, lots of options here. Something like that, maybe. Get a little flyer control in there. Let's go ham. Get the Colossus out. Yeah, it's not even really... It's not my best item. Just the scaling is really good on Skeletorks. I got lots of leftovers, huh? More Ramstas. More Ramstas. There's still DU. What do I need? 10 more. 10 more for another Ramster. Here it is. That leaves 80. Wonder what the range is on my archers. I don't have enough. Let's see. I don't even know how I have them set up right now. Their range is decent, but not spectacular. Let's get some crazy archers going too. Need more juice. Almost done with South Park there, are you, Erect? There we go. Massive, massive overkill. Love it. Bust out the monk and tease myself again with some more infernal combustors. Walking home from school. Well, look at it this way, Keith. School is over for the day. Dragolich, I would say. If you don't have a Dragolich yet, Dragolich is one of the best pets in the game. It will make a big difference compared to the Adept. I mean, it will make you a boss killer. No doubt about that. Yeah, Flamars and Weapon Mans. If you got the range for it, you can actually throw like LSAs up top here, I think. Let me see. I mean, I know there's not enough DU for it, but oh, it won't even let me. I'd have to sell something. I thought you could throw an LSA up top. Let me see. Let's sell one of those. I might be way off there. Yeah. The Flamars, I believe their range may not be enough, but lightning strikes, that will hit them for sure. I believe, anyway. We'll have to see. I don't have the crazy range going on. Yeah, but he says who's the most overall useful. The Dragolich is, in my opinion, it's overall way more useful than adding any one hero. I'm anxious to see if it actually works now. I haven't put one up there, or I don't, like I said, I don't have the super big range on it. Here comes Flyers now, though. Hopefully they don't get owned too soon. I got that Skyguard way back there, so. Where you at, Flyers? Come on. You can do it. Come on out. Here they come. It looked like he got zapped. The Skyguard still hit him right away, so it was hard to tell. But it definitely looked like it got zapped. Yeah, Dragolich is one of the single biggest game changers, in my opinion. I mean, it makes everything on the map hit your target twice as hard for a time. I mean, how do you get better than that? You can get golden pets from doing mastery right now, Tommy, and I'm assuming that golden pets will be in Onslaught as well, maybe? But I don't really know. But currently, right this moment today, the only way to get them is you'll get one golden pet for each set of stars in mastery. So you can get 7 golden pets out of that. Does anybody remember what the pets are on the tiers? I don't remember how many stars it was at. I want to say like maybe 70? Or 75, maybe? I don't remember. Maybe somebody will know. What's going on there? Latassa, how are you? Or 90, yeah, 90 stars. So yeah, it's right up there. But, I mean, you're going to get one at 90, then you'll get another one at, what, at 180, or whatever. You get the egg, and you have to hatch it, so it'll be random out of the pool of what can hatch from those eggs. I actually got exactly what I wanted. You could solo C4 with mediocre C3 gear there, Billy. No need to try to max it out. Max C3 gear will be lower, or will be higher than starting C4 gear, so I actually suggest to people that they don't try to max out the tier. The dragon vials are random drops in the little pet dealies. Like these scaly reagent boxes. There's one right there. Or that's Dragon Tears. Yeah. But anyway, they're going to drop from that scaly pet box. Yeah, I mean, you could probably do it with maxed out Chaos 2 gear if you tried real hard. You know, I mean, it would be chaotic. There would be wall repairs involved. Nah, ability power only buffs your skills that you use. Like on the PC, the 1, 2, and 3 buttons. And then shards. Any shard that says on it that it's affected by ability power. But it has nothing... Ability power has nothing to do with your defenses, though. Just defense power, defense crit, and defense health are the only stats that'll affect those. Man, I hope you're right there, Jay. That'd be awesome. I'm gonna be deleting heroes and reorganizing my deck again here soon. Depending on what kind of news we get from Onslaught, but the initial news looks like it's gonna make sense to use one hero for each defense again. I mean, some things will be natural hybrids like DPS and walls. You know, a DPS hero and wall are almost always work together. So close there, Jay. So close. Anyway, guys, like I said, it's a shorty today. I do apologize, but I'm going to have to call it here for the day. It's 4 o'clock out here at my house, and living in a small town, a lot of local businesses and stuff close at like 5. And I've got some real-life things I got to get accomplished this afternoon before everything shuts down. But anyway, I am going to throw up another Astroneer video later on tonight. I just got to get it uploaded. So episode 2 will be rolling around here in just a bit. But thank you all a ton for swinging by. I do appreciate it. As always, you guys are the best. Always coming out to say what up. And hopefully we get some more information on what's to come with Onslaught soon. I'm anxious to be able to talk about it and start theory crafting, the real theory crafting. And I'm sure it's still a work in progress, you know, so we'll get the info as they give it to us, I guess. But anyway, thank you all a ton. Once again, I do appreciate it, and we will see you next time. Take it easy.